Once upon a time, in the vibrant and lush island of Motunui, Moana was celebrated as a hero. She had bravely sailed the vast ocean, with her trusty, yet sometimes grumpy, sidekick Maui, to save her people and restore the heart of Te Fiti. Moana had proven that she was just as capable and courageous as the strong ancestors who had once sailed the seas. Now back on her island, Moana embraced her role as a leader with wisdom and vigor, always staying true to her heart. She was devoted to her people, ensuring that the island thrived and everyone was happy and healthy. Her love for the ocean, however, never waned. One day, Moana noticed something unusual. The fish were disappearing from the reefs, and the coconuts were spoiling faster than usual. Moana felt a gentle nudge in her heart, a call from the sea. She realized that another adventure awaited her. The ocean was trying to tell her something, and she needed to find out what it was. Gathering a small crew of brave islanders and old friends, Moana set sail once again. They journeyed through the endless blue, navigating through storms and waves. They sang songs of encouragement and friendship, lifting each other's spirits when the sea seemed too daunting. After days of searching, they arrived at a mysterious island covered with lush greenery and strange rock formations. There, they met a group of friendly sea turtles who were worried about their home. The turtles explained that the balance of the ocean was disrupted because a mischievous sea spirit had taken the precious coral gem that balanced the waters. Moana, feeling the responsibility to help, promised the turtles that she would restore the gem. With her courage and determination, she and her friends dived deep below the waves where they encountered the sea spirit. Though tricky and cunning, the spirit was not evil. It had stolen the gem only to play with its magical glow. With patience and kindness, Moana communicated with the spirit. She shared stories of the harmony between land and sea, of the friendship and respect among all creatures. The spirit, moved by Moana's stories, agreed to return the coral gem. In return, Moana promised to visit and share more tales with the spirit and its sea friends. Returning the gem brought balance back to the ocean, and the fish returned as did the healthy coconuts. The island of Motunui once again flourished under Moana's leadership. Her bond with the ocean deepened, and she learned that every adventure, big or small, made her heart grow even stronger. And so, Moana continued to be a wise and fearless leader, ever ready for the next call of the ocean. Her story of courage and friendship would live on, inspiring generations to come. And every now and then, the gentle swell of the sea seemed to whisper her name, celebrating her spirit as the true wayfinder. Once upon a time in a sun-kissed desert, there lived a little lizard named Leo. Leo was not like any other lizard. He had a bright orange tail with sparkling green spots, and the biggest, most curious eyes you've ever seen. His greatest dream was to have an adventure beyond the desert. One sunny morning, as Leo basked on his favorite rock, he noticed something gleaming from the top of the tallest dune. It was a dazzling, colorful hot air balloon flying low. It left Leo breathless with excitement and filled him with wonder. I must see where it leads, he thought. With a little leap from his rock, Leo scurried towards the shining balloon. The ambitious little lizard climbed up the dune with determination, although it took every ounce of his energy. Panting but determined, Leo finally reached the top of the dune, only to find that the balloon had already landed. Beside a sparkling oasis, Leo met Luna the parrot, with feathers as colorful as a rainbow, who had traveled from a faraway jungle. Luna was stacking colorful fruits in a basket tied to the balloon. Hello Ted, chirped Luna. I travel far and wide in search of new stories and friends. Leo's heart leaped with joy. Yes, yes, he cheered, pairing excitement with a little nervous dance of his feet. I want to see the world. So off they soared into the sky. From the hot air balloon, everything looked like a magical painting, with rivers winding like ribbons. Along their journey, they met many creatures. Sammy the wise old turtle who taught them the secret of the sea's whispers, and Mia the playful monkey, who showed them how to swing through the trees. Each new friend shared stories of adventure, excitement, and the importance of kindness. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with colors of pink and gold, Leo realized something special. He had found more than adventure and friends. He found that adventures are even more wonderful when shared. At last, they returned to the desert. Leo waved farewell to Luna, whose balloon floated back into the horizon. "I'll visit again soon," she promised. Leo felt a warmth glowing inside. His desert home looked the same, yet everything felt different, more vivid and alive with possibilities. From that day on, Leo shared his stories with all who would listen. His tales sparkle even brighter with each retelling. And each night, he looked up at the stars, dreaming of his next adventure, and believing that the world was filled with friends yet to be met and wonders yet to be discovered. Once upon a time, in the bustling town of Streamville, there was a young lion named Leo. Unlike many lions, Leo was not known for his roar or his courage in the savannah. No, Leo was famous for something entirely different: his love for storytelling and movies, especially those from a magical place called Netflix. Leo lived in a cozy den, cleverly decorated with posters of his favorite films and series. His best friends were a quirky meerkat named Millie and an ever-curious giraffe named Jerry. Together, they spent hours in Leo's den binge-watching the latest shows. Leo had the special power of making each story come alive. His vivid imagination could transport his friends straight into the heart of every movie. One sunny day, as the trio lounged around discussing their next movie marathon, a mysterious email popped up in Leo's inbox. It was an invitation to the spectacular Netflix Fest, a massive festival dedicated to storytelling. Excited Leo, Millie, and Jerry packed their bags and set off on their adventure. The festival was grander than they had ever imagined. Bright lights, giant screens, and joyous laughter filled the air. But amidst all the fun, Leo noticed something peculiar. A tiny distressed hedgehog named Hazel was huddled near a popcorn stall, looking lost. Leo's heart went out to Hazel. He decided to pause his excitement and help her. "Are you all right?" Leo asked gently, crouching to Hazel's level. With teary eyes, Hazel explained how she had come alone in the hope of showcasing her short film, but was too shy to present it. Leo, filled with empathy, offered Hazel a spot in their gang for the festival. Millie, Jerry, and Leo stood by Hazel's side, cheering her on as she nervously stepped onto the stage. To everyone's delight, Hazel's short film, a heartwarming tale about friendship, moved the audience to tears and laughter. Leo realized that the real magic of the festival was not just in watching stories, but in creating them. As Hazel beamed on stage with her new friends by her side, Leo knew this adventure was more than just about Netflix. It was about the stories we tell, and the friends we make along the way. From that day on, Hazel was an essential part of Leo's storytelling gang, and their adventures became the talk of Streamsville. Leo had learned that the greatest stories are those shared with friends, and in their world, every day was a new episode waiting to be created.
One day, after all her heroic adventures, Mulan decided to take a break. She sat at the edge of a mountain, watching the sunset, reflecting on her long journeys. As she sat there, a mysterious door appeared before her, glowing with light. Intrigued by curiosity, she stepped through and found herself in an unfamiliar forest, not like any other she had seen. In this new world, there were no boundaries between Disney realms, and all the characters lived together. Mulan first encountered Simba, who was searching for new wisdom to rule his kingdom. Mulan shared her own experiences, talking about the honesty, strength, and responsibility that leadership demands. Simba felt inspired and better prepared to lead his pride. As Mulan journeyed further through this strange world, she encountered Jack Sparrow. He was, as usual, lost and searching for something. This time, it was his compass that seemed to have stopped working. Mulan asked him, "What do you truly want, Jack?" He hesitated, then admitted he wasn't sure. Mulan told him, "Sometimes the answer isn't in the compass, but in your heart." You need to decide what matters most. Jack, surprisingly thoughtful, pondered her words. Then Mulan met Peter Pan, who had been struggling to regain his magic after he started losing his ability to fly. Mulan told him that true magic wasn't in wings or fairy dust, but in believing in oneself and having the courage to face challenges. Inspired by her words, Peter began to feel lighter again, not because he flew, but because he felt a newfound confidence within himself. As she continued her journey, Mulan came across Elsa, who was looking for a way to make peace with her icy powers, which she sometimes saw as a burden. Mulan said to Elsa, "Strength isn't always a burden. It's what makes us unique. When you embrace your power for what it is, you'll find balance." Elsa, feeling comforted by Mulan's wisdom, realized that she had been running from her powers instead of embracing them. With a renewed sense of purpose, she used her ice magic to create beautiful, intricate sculptures, showcasing the beauty of her abilities rather than hiding them. Mulan smiled, knowing Elsa had found peace within herself. By the end of her adventure, Mulan had realized that no matter where she went, the lessons she'd learned about courage, balance, and self-acceptance applied to everyone, no matter their world or story. And with that understanding, she returned through the glowing door, ready to face whatever came next in her own journey.